By the way, I have to say that somebody from DOGE was very badly hurt last night. You saw that. A young man who was beat up by a bunch of thugs in D.C. And either they're going to straighten their act out in the terms of government and in terms of protection, or we're going to have to federalize and run it the way it's supposed to be run.
That's insane. Someone basically was harming a young lady, and he stepped in, and then they beat him up. Some thugs, some gang members beat this guy up.
Wow.
Yeah, it's pretty insane.
He says he's going to start prosecuting minors at the age of 14 as adults.
Hey, I'm not mad at that, man. 14, you know what you're doing. You know what's right from wrong.
If it comes to violence, if someone's violent at 14, they're going to be violent, most likely. Not in all cases, but in most cases, I'm sorry. But if you're violent at 14, you're probably still violent.
Depends on what you do.
Somebody's going to call that racist.
Nah,
I didn't say a word about race.
I'm just saying, it's only a matter of time. I'm just saying, y'all, be prepared for that. Be prepared for that.
I mean, people want safe streets.
Everyone should want that.
I'm seeing kids 14, 15 walking around looking like gang members. So, I mean, hey.
I mean, people kill people at that age.
Yes. All right, so this event is basically about them signing an executive order to
protect.
To agree with the Olympics in 2028.
I already had that.
But we got a task force.
Yeah, this is a task force to protect it.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Let's say we've been had the Olympics here.
Yeah.
That was being set in stone.
One around, everybody. This is a big one here. Pam, no auto pen.
I think JD will be in though, huh?
Yeah. They'll be voting.
He'll be in easy. You know, it's funny. We watched Trump sign your hat, no auto pen.
Yeah, that is crazy.
It's still crazy that I shook Trump's hand. He took Solo's hat off his head, signed it, and put it back on.
Here you go, little boy.
If we had footage of that, that would be so funny.
Trump, nice to see you got off the roof all right.
Yeah.
You said this morning that you probably won't be running for a third term. This weekend, Secretary of State Rubio said that he thought J.D. Vance would be a great nominee. You could clear the entire Republican field right now. Do you agree that the heir apparent to MAGA is J.D. Vance?
Well, I think most likely, in all fairness, he's the vice president. I think Marco is also somebody that maybe would get together with J.D. in some form. I also think we have incredible people, some of the people on the stage right here. So it's too early, obviously, to talk about it, but certainly he's doing a great job, and he would be probably favored at this point.
JD is going to kill the debates, bro.
Oh, yeah.
I remember even whenever Trump was doing his debate against Kamala, and when they interviewed JD after, you could like sense the kind of like frustration in his voice. It was like he felt like he could have done a few things better and stuck to his points, you know? It's like when a guy that's a freshman and if he gets in the game, he's low-key better than this dude right here at debating. You know? At being the president, well, we'll see.
If Texas redrawing their congressional map would get you 5 safe red seats, means that California, New York, Illinois, and Maryland are all going to redraw their maps to add safe.
Well, they'll do it anyway.
Is it worth it?
Yeah, they'll do it anyway. Why? If we stop over there, they would have done it anyway. Look, a lot of these states, I watched this morning as Democrats are complaining, and they're complaining from states where they've done it, like in Illinois, like in Massachusetts. I watched this lunatic, Pocahontas. She's a total lunatic. I don't know what she's on. She's all jumping up and down like I've never seen anything like it, talking about supporting the communist mayor. And he's not a socialist. He's a communist, okay? This is not a socialist man. This is a communist. If you look at any of his policies and go back 6 months, you don't even have to go back further than that. So they want to put a communist in New York. Now, the good news is we have a lot of power over that because we're the ones with the money. We send the money. We don't send the money. It's up to the White House, a lot of power in the White House. But when I watched her jumping up and down, talking about that and supporting the communists, but if you look at what's going on with the redistricting or whatever you want to call it, the Democrats have done it long before we started. They've done it all over the place. They did it in New York. They did it in a lot of different states. But in Massachusetts, so somebody used this as an example today. I was interviewed this morning, and they said, it's pretty unfair. Trump got 40%. I'm not proud of that, but I think I probably got more, but that's okay. I got 40% in Massachusetts, and yet they have 100% of the vote in terms of Congress. So there's no Republican, there's no anything. So we should have 40%. You know why? They redistricted. And they've done it all over the place. And they've done it in California, by the way. Before this, they've done it in California. So we'll see what happens. We have a wonderful governor in Texas. He feels strongly about it. It's going to be up to him. I think there's tremendous support for it. And, we've watched the Democrats destroy our country in 4 years. They've destroyed, between their open borders that we talked about, transgender for everybody, all of the horrible things that they've done, high taxes, horrible medical provision for people. We've watched them destroy our country for 4 years, and people don't want that. And people in Texas, as you saw, I got the highest vote in the history of Texas. I love Texas. Texas likes me, obviously. But I got the highest vote, and that was checked out on the show. Did you see that, where they checked it out? They said he actually did get the highest vote in the history of Texas, which disappointed them. They were very disappointed to hear that. But Texas is a place that's done very well with a free enterprise kind of an attitude, with the exact opposite of what's happening in New York with a communist mayor. And they know what they're doing, and they're doing the right thing. Yeah.
Hey, Trump is hilarious.
He is so funny, bro. He said, very disappointing, and they were so disappointed.
So with that Massachusetts thing, that means that Republicans have no power there.
None. And they got 40%. Almost half the people in the state voted for Trump, and not a seat is owned by Republicans.
Yeah, so I saw Gavin Newsom getting into it with, I think it was DC Drano, who's like a big creator on X, and they were talking about states that, red states that have no blue Democrat chairs, and then blue states that have no Republican chairs. And DC Drano made a point that when you look at the blue states versus the red states are playing fair, and that's why there's no Democrats in power. And then the blue states, they're gerrymandering in favor of the Democrats so they can have more power over Republicans.
It's just crazy to me when I also look at like Houston's map, like the areas that these Democrats control seem to be the low poverty in the areas that don't look as well as where they're typically voting red at. Like Mo City, Aldine, they're voting blue. Doesn't look good over there.
I mean, that's the case in America. Like Illinois,
not Massachusetts.
Except for Massachusetts. That's what I was getting ready to say.
Not Virginia, probably.
But Massachusetts does not count because they have one race of people there. Just being honest.
Majority.
Yeah. And so, as for the rest of America, look at Illinois, look at California, look at New York, look at Florida, look at Texas.
So this actually, this redistricting is gonna be a good thing for
it's just like
minorities.
We need to figure out I think that we need to come to an overall conclusion about how we're gonna district each state. Because if Massachusetts was already able to do that, and California was already able to do that, and now I guess even the Republicans are doing that. So if both sides are doing it, really no one can complain. So we need to come to a conclusion. What is the policy on how we're gonna handle this?
Bipartisanship, but it's none.
Yeah, but how do you get that? I don't know.
I think right now in the current point in time, the way that the Democrats are just bent on being anti-Trump and anti-Republican anything, I don't think we're going to get any bipartisanship. Because the one Democrat that I think of that even gives the right and Trump props, John Fetterman, his approval rating is tanking because of that. He's probably not going to have another term. So do I think bipartisanship is possible?
Probably not.
With these current players that we have in the government, no.
Yeah, to keep their seats, they have to play these cards that they're playing.
Yeah.
But I mean, at some point, if the Democrats want to get their approval rating up, they're going to have to start keeping it real.
To their voters.
Start playing this game.
It's their voters that's the problem. It's crazy. I mean, that's just for the case for Texas, man. Like seeing Al Green, seeing Jasmine Crockett, well, even AOC New York is the case also. Their district does not look good at all. And they're claiming that they're for their district and they're not gonna have a voice, but the roads are still messed up. I mean, literally a catastrophe happened in Houston. I forgot what hurricane was that.
The last one?
Yeah.
Helene?
Not the one before that.
Ida?
One of those. The hood is still messed up. They have not been. It's still literally like pieces of wood from houses all over the road. There's holes in the road. Like, what are y'all saying that y'all are doing? I mean, what y'all are claiming y'all are doing, y'all are not doing.
Yeah,
So,
I think that whole
know.
FEMA thing, that's a whole nother that's a whole nother problem. Because like we watched that New Orleans documentary with Katrina, bro. They literally sent a Democratic mayor. Black people still there trust
FEMA.
Democrat.
That is FEMA.
Sent him to jail for 10 years because he was doing fraud and money laundering in Katrina versus own people.
That's crazy.
Well,
And they will continue to vote for that.
If they wouldn't vote for crazy stuff, they're voting. They're voting for their district. They're not.
It's just no matter what. I remember one time, a long time ago, we watched a preacher on here, and he said a Democrat could put you back in slavery and y'all would vote for him.
That's what's
and a
going
Republican could vote all black people, free college, and y'all would still vote Democrat.
Like, Republicans are trying to save taxes right now to help y'all's community, basically.
Bro, you know what I hate? How people will say, well, Republicans and the right, they don't care about poor people. Okay, well, let's pause. What are poor people most affected by? The economy. Who's better for the economy? Statistically speaking, the right. So therefore, when the right causes less poverty, wouldn't you think that the people in poverty would think maybe I should vote for the
current right. We don't know back then.
Yeah, we don't know back then. I know. I'm just saying. I mean,
the MAGA movement.
Since 2016, it's been 10 years.
Yeah.
You know, you had some time to understand this. Now, I can see. In the back in the Bill Clinton days and all that.
The media brainwashed. All right, guys. Let us know what y'all think, though, man. We're out of here.